What's poppin'? Turn your speakers up.
Turn these speakers up.
You're locked into the illest girls next door.
You can bump it in your stereo.
On BoominLive.com.
I like that.
We is back with another one, baby. And this is Illest Girls Next Door.
Ooh.
And I'm Jay Benz.
And I'm Rissy Riz.
And today we have a very special guest joining Illest Girls Next Door. You feel me? Let's give a round of applause for Shleeponme.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very long. Camden, New Jersey.
Camden, Jersey in the
You
building.
really came all the way from Camden.
Yeah, man,
we
it's a long
appreciate
ride.
that.
No, I appreciate y'all for having me out here today.
Like,
honestly.
I feel special.
This was special, right? So let me tell you, I used to go up and down the highway to Camden. Like last time I was in Camden all the time.
Probably up to no good, huh?
Look, that's neither here nor there. That's the past.
She was creeping.
That's
She was
the
creeping, huh?
Look,
Creep
my
season,
boyfriend, my boyfriend be watching this, okay? So y'all not about to do that. It's not my dirty
We
laundry.
got to keep it on the DL.
First of all, how was it living in Camden? You know, like
Living in
everybody
Camden.
talks bad about it, but
Yeah, you know, it has its pros and cons, you know, like Camden is a crazy place. I feel like every day when I wake up, open that door, it's like an episode every day out there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
episode
You know
of The
what
Wire.
Yo, you would have thought, right?
I gotta watch that show.
It's a classic.
It's a classic. Honestly, you know, shout out to Baltimore too.
Yeah.
You know, I got a couple homies that I work with out there and everything, so shout out to them. They definitely relate. It's crazy out there, just like it's crazy out Camden. You know, shout out North Jersey too.
All right. You can't be coming at me and not saying nothing. So,
You
like, I
already
know
know.
there's, like, different parts to Camden. So, what part are you from?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually different parts out there. I'm actually from north side of
Okay.
Camden. You know, you got East Camden, you got downtown, Pollock, Fairview, you know, and so on.
Okay.
Not too much, honestly. It's not that
Right.
many parts to it, but
That's
I
interesting.
know,
to
like,
know.
the crime rate out there is crazy.
yeah, it gets
heard.
kind of crazy out there. You know, they say the crime rate is so high only because the population is so,
Low.
you know, like it's only so many people out there. So, you know, our city's so small, you know, so of course with everything that's happening out there, people dying, ODs, you know, I could go on all day, but,
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
that's the
because
reason.
I actually heard too. Like I remember they came out with this statistic or whatever that Camden was the
One of the
highest
worst
crime
cities.
rate in Jersey. I'm like,
Yeah.
no disrespect, but I'm like, Ghost Town.
We thought we
Yeah.
was
I'm like, Ghost Town, you should.
Yeah.
I was expecting like North Patterson at least to be like the top
Yeah, it's like
ones.
it's because of the ratio, though. You
Yeah.
know, the population and the people dying out there. You know, it's ridiculous. So that's why it was really rated #1 compared to a big city like
Yeah.
Newark and everything. You know, from that ratio. So that explains why.
And like, are you always like out in Camden and stuff like that? I know like some people are like live there in front of it, but they ain't never home.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, I'm all around Camden. You know, like
Okay.
people from Camden, they know who I am.
Okay.
You know,
Alright.
so like.
Also, do the people out in Camden support, you know, like your
Yeah,
business
it's-
and your music career?
Yeah, definitely. They definitely support. My city a little funny when it comes to that. You
Oh,
know?
trust me, I know. I've heard the stories.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
I've heard the stories.
I ain't trying to put my city on blast, but
Right.
y'all know what y'all be doing though.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So it's the real one support they gonna recognize. But I learned that a lot of people from around the world be supporting me way more than my city do. You know what I mean?
Honestly, it's always gonna be like that.
Yeah, it's weird. It's crazy.
just people you don't even know is gonna support you. And honestly, it kind of be the best feeling.
Yeah, it's kind of weird though.
Yeah, like it's like you really want the support from home, but it's just like I bump y'all. Other people from out of state see me like.
Yeah. So it knows that I know I'm doing something right.
Right.
You know, like I ain't doing something wrong. So, you know, I'm on the right path. But shout out to my people in Camden. I got mad love for them.
Shout out to
Right.
y'all.
To
Yeah, you know,
Camden.
they always showing love to me. So, you know, I ain't saying nothing bad. I'm just saying
Right.
where everybody in Camden at, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why they ain't supporting? Like,
Right. So being that you're from Camden, I know you're pretty close to Philly as well.
Yeah.
I was just about to bring this
So
up.
what's that like? Like, do you have a fan base out there too? or-
Yeah. Actually, I do. You know, I always consider Philly like that's really my second home. When I
Second
think
home.
about
Okay.
Camden, I think about Philly too, because it's
Yeah.
like
It's right over
that's
the bridge.
like our brother / sisterhood right over there, right over the bridge.
It's
Like,
like New York.
yo,
Yeah,
literally,
like New
yeah,
York
like
for
yo,
us.
that's very true. true. You know, I
Yeah.
never even thought about it like that.
Nah,
Because New York is
right
like 30
there.
minutes.
Right there.
Like
Not
30
even
minutes.
less than that.
Less than that?
It's less than
With no
30.
traffic.
With no traffic.
Right, right,
Traffic
with no
OD,
traffic.
man. OD.
Right.
You know, but yeah, shout out Philly though. Got mad love for out Philly. I just did a show out there, Voltage Lounge. Shout out Voltage Lounge as
Okay.
well. You know, but yeah, I'm constantly, as much as I be in Camden, as much as I be in
Yeah,
Philly,
Philly.
to be honest with you. You know, so that's crazy.
All right, so tell us a little bit how you got started with the whole music thing.
With the whole music thing.
Yeah.
So I was about like 13 when I first started music. Honestly, like it's kind of weird because I feel like it's like a generational thing. You know, my father, my grandfather, his father. You know, they're real like Puerto Ricans, 100% Taino. So they were playing on them drums,
Right,
you know,
right.
and everything. So growing up to that Spanish music, I don't know. I feel like it was always in me.
Right.
You know, so
you've been musically inclined since you were born.
super,
Okay.
super musically inclined, you know. So it's something about when I hear that music, when I hear it just go through my veins. Like
Right.
it's a crazy feeling, indescribable in a type of way,
Yeah.
you know. So like most of the time, people ask me like how I be writing these songs, and honestly, these songs write themselves, you know. Like that every time, you know. I can't describe it. It's crazy.
So your songs are like stories?
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely
Okay.
like a storyteller when I'm writing my rhymes. You know, like I definitely paint a picture every time I make a song. Whenever I release something,
Right.
you know.
So you wrote the first one when you were 13, or?
Yeah, the first one I wrote when I was 13, 14. Man, I was like, you know, you think you sound all nice
You
and
see, you
cool
sound
and
all nice and you
everything.
get older, go back like,
I go back like
okay.
cringing, like, ugh, what is this?
Right.
That was me. I thought this was cool back then. Like, yeah, that's funny though.
Okay.
That's dope. That's dope. And how did you, come up with the name Sleep on Me?
You know, Shleeponme has a very deep meaning to it. Not only were people like sleeping on me, everything I did for my city, everything that I, do musically wise, but I feel like sleep on me is just like everybody sleep on themselves, on their talent, on their potential. Like people don't want to unlock their potential. Like they really be sleeping on themselves. Imagine if you can unlock all your potential in your life.
Yeah.
Yo, we be
Unstoppable.
unstoppable.
Especially the black and brown people.
You know, like, shout out to them, man. Shout out to us all day.
Right,
You know,
right.
mad love to them. Especially y'all doing your thing.
Thank
Ellis
you,
Girl
thank
Next Door.
you,
Shout out to
thank
Ellis
you
Girl
so
Next Door, by the way.
I appreciate
You know,
it.
this is a woman podcast right here, run by ladies, of course. You know,
Oh, we
so that's-
appreciate that.
That's
Thanks,
very,
so sweet.
of
Can we get a round?
course. You know, very admirable,
Thank
you know,
you.
inspiring.
Thank you.
Oh, teardrop.
So being that you do music and stuff, who are like your top 5 artists?
The top 5 artists?
Yeah.
Woo! I like that question.
Oh, thanks.
You know. But I would have to say, off the top, it would have to be Tupac,
Okay.
Biggie, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and of course J. Cole.
Kendrick, that's my baby.
And it's kind of funny, not in a way that I'm judging you off your music, but it's like you like people that actually talk in their, you feel me, in their music that tell a story
That's what I was
that
about to
gets
say.
deeper into, like soul searching of who they are
Yeah.
and who they listeners are. And it's like you really could judge people off the music that they
Nah, you
listen
definitely
to.
can, because it's like nowadays these musics, I feel like people attention span is crazy. Like it's just
Bruh.
shorter and shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
Like
Bruh.
these rappers, these newcomer rappers, only saying like 10 words, then the hook come back in,
Right.
and then everybody's saying this is the hottest track ever. He the GOAT.
Right.
How he the GOAT?
Right.
You
No,
know,
that's what I
like-
tell people all the time, because Kendrick Lamar has been my favorite rapper since
Yeah,
like
man, he's killing it.
like 2011, like 2010.
Yeah.
And like people be like, "What? You like Kendrick ass?" I'm like, "What? You're stupid if you
Yeah.
think Kendrick is ass."
I
Like,
agree. I
are
agree.
you
It's not
crazy?
even that he's ass. It's like if you can't get into listening to that type of music because you so stuck in your ways of
Yeah.
listening to that
the turn up shit.
the turn up and the
You know what I
mumble
mean? The
rap,
turn- yeah.
then you wouldn't get it. But he's not. What ass? You don't.
He's too versatile.
That's
for
what
me.
it is.
You know, like he has a little bit of everything. You know, that's how I
That's
feel
what
like
it
I
is.
am. You know, I got a little bit of everything. I got the storytelling, but I got my turn up stuff too.
Okay.
I got all that, man. I'm too versatile for the game. You know,
What
like
you like doing better?
I feel like that's a Tory and
Like-
a Drake.
yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Shout out to them. But like, far as me making music, it's crazy because it really just depends on my mood. Like,
Yeah.
it, like I'm telling you, like you just give me a beat, and if I could just hear, I just have a really good ear. Honestly, like when I'm picking on these beats, people tell me like, yo, this beat is like, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just my ear. Like I could tell what everybody gonna like.
Yeah.
You know, so that's pretty much that.
So like when you hear a beat, because I know a lot of artists, they come up with a melody first. They're like,
Yeah,
like, do you
yeah.
do it like that, or you just got words like right off the bat?
So yeah, I would say I got words straight off the bat.
Okay.
Like when I hear
That's
these
impressive.
yeah, you know, when I hear these instrumentals, like I hear it and then like I don't know, like it's kind of crazy to describe it, but when I hear this instrumental, I just start going. I just start going off the top, you know,
Right.
just listen to the whole thing thoroughly, and then from there I'm just writing, just writing and writing and writing. It's just it's crazy.
And also, do you like go to a studio? You have like an at-home built studio?
No, I actually go to the studio. Shout out Kid Bear One. You know, that's my guy, engineer,
Okay.
DJ, producer, all that.
No, is he in Philly or is he in
Yeah,
Camden?
he's located in Philly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's definitely located in Philly. He's been in the game for a while.
Okay.
So shout out to him, mad love. He definitely seen the growth in me. You know, he worked with a lot of big names. I ain't gonna say the names, but you know, he worked with a lot of big people. So I'm honored to be a part of that. Part of that whole
You gonna
clique.
be the next big name.
Yeah, I'm the
Hey,
next big
someone
name.
come get an interview too.
Yeah.
Like,
What's up?
make that
What's up?
exchange.
Yeah, all day, man. You know I got love for y'all. You know what I mean?
That's
So thank
definitely
y'all for
a
having me
fact.
out
No
too.
problem.
Thank you for coming. Like,
Yeah.
I actually met you at a fashion
Yeah,
show.
yeah. My man's shout out self-employed.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
very
yes.
own self-employed.
That's also a brand that you're also like associated
Yes,
with too.
yes. That's my business partner. You know,
Okay.
that's my brother, my business partner. That's everything above. You know, I go hard for self-employed. I'm always wearing self-employed. Everything I got on, like all the time, like I'm always promoting it. That's my brother. He has such a big vision, and I could see it.
Yeah.
You know, like self-employed is gonna be bigger than Gucci, Louis, Alexander Wang.
Well, next time
All
bring us
that.
some merch.
Yeah, I
about to
know.
say that.
This is all
I wish we could see
self-employed
the
down.
sweater. Like,
Oh,
that
yeah.
sweater is hard.
Yeah, thank you. They got the dye drip sweater right now, hoodie coming soon. There, 2020 collection also coming. You know, so yeah, we doing a fashion show in the art base in Miami, and yeah. So it's gonna be
And
big.
this girls next door need a ticket, so make sure
That's
you
what
send
I'm
the
saying.
details. We
We
gonna
will
be
definitely
there.
fly
Yeah,
out.
y'all need to, man. You know what? Let me make a couple phone calls real quick, make that shit happen.
Yeah, you do
We
that.
appreciate that a lot.
And as far as like self-employed, how did y'all come up with the name?
See, I can't
What's the
say.
meaning behind-
See, me personally, I can't say. You can't include me in y'all. That's him right there.
Okay, so he
Okay.
came up with the
Yeah,
name.
he
and
came up
brought
with
it
the
to
name,
he
but
brought the idea to you.
Well, the thing is, I was behind the idea. Like I said, I knew self-employed since we was about 13 years old. You know, so I was there when he was like, "Yo, I'm thinking about doing the fashion brand. I'm thinking about doing the clothing brand," and I'm like, "I'm with it."
Yeah.
And the most impressive part about self-employed, a lot of people don't know, he's colorblind.
Yes.
He's colorblind.
Wow.
And his pieces is ill. You know, like every time I show him like some orange, he be like, "That's like blue and gray, right?" And I be like, "Nah, that ain't them colors." You know, so yeah,
Wow.
he's really impressive, man. So, you know,
Shout outs to him. That's
Yeah, shout out
that's
to my
dope.
boy
we gotta get him
Jules.
too.
yeah, he was gonna come. He got a little caught up on the 2020 collection piece. So,
Okay.
you know, coming real soon. You know,
Heard you. Now I know you talked a little bit about being Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
You know that's real deep in your roots. Do you do like reggaeton as well?
Yeah, coming soon as well on that
Oh,
reggaeton.
okay.
Touching up on the Spanish songs. Yeah, they coming real
Okay.
soon, you
Because
know.
I heard I don't know the exact term for it. I'm sorry, but like reggaeton trap. I heard it in a corner store,
yeah.
and I'm like, "Yo, this is a trap beat," and they speak in Spanish. Like, I'm used to the whole bachata, the daddy Yankee, where you shake
we
your
got all
butt.
that.
Like, nah, he was really. It was a
Yo,
trap beat.
yeah,
I'm
man,
like,
trap beat. Like, shout out to them, you know, Bad Bunny and all them.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
out here killing it. You know, they killing it with these trap beats, and it's crazy. You know, like we versatile with it. You know,
Yeah.
like you can't stop us. You know, at the end of the day, like we got mad soul for everything we do. And, you know, everybody come from the struggle, so you know that's why they be rapping on them beats and everything. You know, spitting you can feel it. You can't understand it, but you can feel
nah,
it. Though,
I
right?
could. It caught my ear because I'm like, "Yo,
Yeah.
he's speaking Spanish."
He's like, wait.
Like what's
wait.
happening?
Yeah.
I heard dinero. That was all I heard. Like, all right, he talking about some
He
money.
talking about
All
money.
right.
That's universal language.
Right.
And it's kind of funny too, like going back on like the beats and everything, like Spanish music. I went to this club called Lit 21,
Oh, yeah.
and it's a fairly dominated Spanish club.
Yeah.
So I'm in there and everything. I'm chilling. I'm like, all right, got some liquor in my sister. We over there. I didn't even know. All I know is if you don't know what to do, just two-step.
Two-step.
Just
That's my universal dance right there. I just two-step with a little
Can
drink
you
in my
get a
hand.
little drink with
Yeah, I
a
can
little
dance.
wine?
Don't get me wrong. I can
Okay.
definitely dance. I get the bachata in and
Oh, I was
everything.
about
you know.
to say,
Yeah, of course.
alright.
That's.
It's in, it's in the heart.
It's in the
Yeah,
heart. It just
right,
come out.
right.
Especially when you get a couple of drinks, you just start in there, get a little dirty with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Right.
you need to show me a couple moves.
Yo, I got
like,
you with a couple moves, man. You
Right.
should, honestly, you probably showed me a couple moves once you got in that dance. I'm like, oh, you sure you know have Spanish or something? Hold up.
No, I learned how to bachata in college. Like one of my friends, Hector. Shout out to Hector. When I tell you he's literally the most Hispanic guy I have ever met. Like he just be like, hey, mami! Like he was just yelling on the quad.
Oh yeah.
And so like he taught me how to bachata. I'm like, oh, this is easy. Like I could do it. But then he
Yeah.
started doing the turns and he's
Little
like, kick your
twist.
leg. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like I know the basics.
Yeah, keep it at a simple steps
Right,
and everything.
right,
you know,
right,
1,
right.
2, 3, 4, no turn, no
Exactly.
turn.
Not yet.
real easy on them.
And then another thing with bachata is like you gotta let the guy lead.
Yeah.
And I'll be wanting to lead, like, cause I've never danced with a partner before, like I've never done that, so I'm wanting. He's like, no, I lead, let me lead. He's like, I'm the man, I lead. I'm like, all right, like, do you? But
Be like, damn, I ain't tripping.
yeah, like, come on now. But
Yeah, that's
nah,
how it is. You know, traditionally, that's how
Yeah.
it's supposed to be and everything. You know, the guy lead the way if you know how to dance.
Right.
You know, if he don't, damn, I feel bad for him.
Ass
You know,
out.
I guess the female gonna have to take over.
Right.
Unfortunately, like show him a couple things and everything.
Right,
you know
right,
what I
right.
mean?
Now, who is your like top Spanish artist?
Top Spanish artist? That's a really good question. I would have to say Daddy Yankee. And Zion E. Lennox. It's a throwback. I listen to a lot of throwback.
Okay.
Rakimi Kenway. I also like the new ones, you know, Osuna.
Okay.
And shout out Bad Bunny as well.
Yeah.
You know.
And I know too, like in like the Spanish culture and everything, you have like the normalized like Spanish language, and then you got like the broken Spanish language.
It's
So
like
like
different
when you,
dialects.
yeah, so like when
Yeah.
you listening to the music, do you like fully understand it, like, or is it just like the same thing in a way?
You know, are you talking about me personally?
You personally?
Me personally? See, my Spanish is kind of all over the place.
Oh,
you know?
really?
Because I'm like, I know like you got like
Different.
broken Spanish.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. And I agree with you because it definitely is broken Spanish. Then you got your proper Spanish. They say Puerto Rican Spanish.
proper?
No, it's
Oh.
pretty like I want to say slang. You know, because compared to Mexicans and then Dominicans, you
And then
know,
like Spaniards.
and like you know, they got the proper Spanish. They say it properly.
Yeah.
Us, we say words the easiest way, you know,
Yeah.
like, and that's why they say we talk slang. And then you gotta also remember, like, different Spanish people, like one word, it would mean different words in Spanish.
Something else,
Like a Dominican would say this word differently, a Mexican would say this word differently, Puerto Rican would say this word differently, but it's still the same word that we're talking about,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
So like the Spanish we learn in school, that's not what
That's the
y'all-
proper. That's proper.
That's
Spanish.
proper.
That's
Proper
super
Spanish.
proper right
Because
there.
I
Super
remember
proper.
learning, and we learned vosotros, and they said
Yeah.
like regular people don't say vosotros. Like if you go
Yeah.
over to Europe, you'll hear them say that, but
Yeah.
over here you won't hear them say that.
Yeah,
So I'm
it,
like,
it just
hmm.
depends who you talking to. I want to say, but you can still get by with that proper Spanish wherever at worldwide. You know, even if you're in the hood, they just gonna look at you different.
Like stop trying.
Like hold up.
You
They're
know?
like, wait, hold up.
Right,
Who
right,
taught her?
See, the thing with me is like I can like you can have a whole conversation with me in Spanish,
Mhm.
but I can't speak it back to you.
Mm.
Like I can write it. I can
Oh,
write
you can
Spanish.
write it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
can
what's
write
up.
it with no
That's impressive.
problem.
That's impressive.
But I can't speak it back. Like I work for the city, so
Mm.
there are always Spanish people coming up to me and like they tell me the issues, and I know exactly what they're saying. Like, oh, you want a permit for this, that, and the third. I just can't say it back.
That's
Like,
crazy though,
let
right?
me go get my girl Wanda, who's from Puerto Rico,
Shout
and she
out
can
her.
translate. Yeah, shout out to Wanda. But no, like, I think everybody should learn Spanish. Like,
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely agree with you on that. Everybody should
Yeah.
learn that.
I tried. I gave up high school. I'm like, fuck it, I'm taking Italian. I'm like, I should have just stuck with Spanish.
She said, "Piece of my favorite."
I couldn't do it no more.
But isn't Italian is harder than Spanish, right?
Yeah, that's why I said I should have stuck with Spanish.
Yeah, nah.
Facts.
I don't know how, but I got by in that class.
Yeah, and then like people always mix up like Spanish and like Portuguese too.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's
it's too.
It's different.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
It sound kind of similar in a weird way, like the just the way that it be flowing, I guess. But once you hear it, Portuguese, and once you start hearing Spanish, you can hear the difference on
Right.
that. You know, like you can hear a big difference on that. But I understand why people said that though. You know,
Yeah.
and then some Portuguese people look Spanish. To be real with you.
And some of them look Caucasian
That's true.
Yeah.
too. Like I met a couple people from Brazil who've had blonde hair and blue eyes,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
crazy.
they started speaking Portuguese. I'm like, wait a
He's
minute.
like, hold up.
Like, make it make
What's
sense. Just like there are like some Dominicans and Puerto Ricans who are darker than us.
Yeah, you know, we come from African roots and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so that's why. You know,
At least-
what I mean?
at least you
I'm glad
know-
you
You know
said
what I'm
that.
Your history.
Right.
At least you know that.
Yeah.
'Cause they be swearing they not black and all types
Right.
of other stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
we come from crazy roots, you know, due
Right.
to all that crazy stuff that happened back then, slavery and all that. So our
especially
ancestors.
stuff.
That was going to be my next question because I remember the whole Afro-Latina thing or
Yeah, that's
Latino
deep.
thing became like a sensation, not a sensation, but it became like a controversy with
Yeah.
Amara La Negra on Love
Oh,
and Hip
yeah,
Hop
yeah,
Miami.
yeah.
And she was like, I'm black. And I never really heard or Dominican or anybody Hispanic say that they were black before. So I just wanted your take on that. Like, how do you feel about, like, because people say Afro-Latino isn't a thing.
That's a thing.
It is, right?
It's real. You know, like you gotta think about our roots and everything. You know, we're Spaniards,
Right.
but we're also Africans too. You know, we got deep roots.
Yeah.
You know, so it's pretty crazy. I mean, for her to say that, to each his own. You know, you gotta respect, but the ancestors don't lie. You
Yeah.
know, DNA don't lie. You know, all that don't lie. At the end of the day, so.
So is there an issue with colorism within the Hispanic community as well?
That's a good question.
Yeah, from like your knowledge and like have like anything that you've seen, like
You know, it's always people, like, in my case, you know, being Spanish, Puerto Rican and everything, I felt like the black sheep in the family, you know, like it being Puerto Rican only because I couldn't speak Puerto Rican. So it's like in a crazy way, they kind of like disowned,
you,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, you know, it's because, I don't know, I just never really, my mom would always talk Spanish to me, and I would just talk back in English. That was my downfall.
okay.
You know what I mean? So, and that's pretty much the whole dealio on that. So
Yeah.
it is kind of like a little shade they be throwing because you know they say you a fake Puerto Rican, blah blah blah. It's like I don't know what you want me to do. Like I'm trying.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
no,
I
I
be trying
get
to
it.
hold it down as much as I can, but
Yeah.
you know it is what it is.
It's kind of like the same thing with black people, but it's different because, you know, I know a lot of people who grew up in Newark, but they don't speak with the accent or they don't speak the slang, and like people be like, "Oh, you talk white," like all that other
yeah,
stuff. And it's
yeah,
like
man.
you're not black enough.
Yeah, nah,
So
we
I
need to
get
stop
exactly
doing that.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
We need to cut that out. You feel me? Just because somebody talking proper and we have a broad in vocabulary
Right.
does not mean that we white. And the fact that we giving that title to the white people, only they could talk like that, only they could sound
It makes it
It's
seem
sophisticated.
like
giving
we
them the power.
stupid.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It makes us sound not intelligent at all.
Right.
So we need to step up our game, you know, work
Yeah.
together, come
Yeah.
together, unite,
I
you
fuck
know,
with that.
and that's, you know, like,
Yeah.
and a lot of people, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't want to bring that up to the table.
Yeah.
You know, they want to talk about that. Like, I feel like as minorities, like, we come together, but I feel like, I don't know, like, I read something about, I read a lot, so I read something about, it said that a lot of people want to be chiefs,
And
but,
not enough Indians.
you know? You know, and that's real. Like, everybody want to be bosses, but you got to understand, everybody got a part to play in this thing.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, and that doesn't mean that makes you littler or somebody's trying to belittle you. Nah,
Yeah.
everything work together. The way that bees you know, work together to get this honey.
Right.
It's getting
Clean.
like freaking crabs in a barrel. Like,
Yeah.
everybody want to get out.
Everybody won't get out.
So how do you think that applies to you being in the music industry and like your team and everything like that?
My team winning.
Oh, all
10 to 20.
right.
You
Oh,
know
all
what I mean?
right.
We coming for everybody right now. We ain't playing no games. You know, like we coming real crazy.
Okay.
And I can't stress it enough, but 2020 is gonna be our year.
Okay.
You know, mixtape
Speak it
dropping
into
soon.
existence.
No,
You know, we speak
manifest it.
Big facts.
Right,
Big
right.
facts, you know.
Yes. I think for some reason I'm actually ready for 2020 because 18 and 19 was some shit.
Yeah. Some shit.
Yeah, 18 was interesting.
It was. I felt
That
like
I feel
That
like
was
18 kind
real
of prepared us for
interesting.
19, and then like 19 was just
Nah.
like,
I felt like 18 and 19 was only for us to get ready for 2020.
20.
Yeah.
You know,
Like the first half of 19, what it was all the way
my
up
first
until
19
like
was horrible.
all the way up until like 3 weeks ago. Like
She
shit
said
hit the
3
fan.
weeks
No,
ago.
bro, shit hit the fan. Like this last quarter of 2019, I'm like, bro, I'm done. I'm done. But I feel like it's only preparing me. Like,
Yeah.
you gonna go through the
Nah, it
worst just for
definitely
you to
is.
go through
I
the
feel
best.
like
Yes.
18 was like good. Like, it's like, I older, get back on track.
Right.
19, fucking, I'm not gonna Then it's just like, you feel me, gotta rebuild. And that's the thing,
Yeah,
too. Like, as
definitely
far as
important.
businesses, as far as self-love, as far as, you know, who you are, rebuild as many times as you need to.
Yeah.
I like that.
You're gonna be knocked down.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10 is either a blessing in disguise or it's a lesson. Never a failure. Never call anything a failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because you might have messed up. Now you could go back and you could do it again
Yeah.
better with more knowledge on how to accomplish that.
Yeah.
So that's like one thing I'm just like, just keep rebuilding. Yeah, all right, you rebuilding the motherfucking brick that fell out. All right, it's
Yeah.
okay. Now you gonna put 2 up.
Right.
Yeah,
One fell
definitely,
out, put
definitely.
2.
Yeah, a lot of
2
people.
fall out, put 3.
That's the definition of insanity. Repeating the same action, expecting a different result. Like you can't go into something. Oh, if I do it again, it's gonna work. Like no,
Yeah, a lot
you
of
gotta do
people always
different.
ask when negative times happen, you know, some crazy bad happen in your life, they always be like, why me?
Yeah.
Why me? You need to sit back, reevaluate your life, and be like, what is this trying to teach me?
Exactly.
What is this trying to tell me? Yo,
You know.
things be blessing in disguise, I tell you. Like,
Yeah.
you be over there moping and everything, like, damn, this just happened to you. Next thing you know, what you didn't even know was coming was a blessing.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. We really don't count our blessings enough. You gotta think about these third world countries. They ain't even got no water,
Right.
you know, and we take a lot of shit for granted,
A lot for granted.
you know. So I'm all about helping the people,
Okay.
you know.
Have you done charity work?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay.
You know, I'm a firefighter for the city of Camden.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so I don't really say that a lot. You know, I keep that in the tuck. I'm very humble about what I do.
Wow.
But, you know, I'm definitely an advocate for my city.
That's what's
You know.
up. I like that. That's what's
Yeah,
up. That's
thank
what's
you.
up.
Thank you. I appreciate
Need
that.
a round of applause for that.
No, that's what's up.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Is there any other, like, hobbies and things that you get into?
You know, like, for the past 3 years, I feel like I've been dipping my hands in everything.
As
every
you
type
should.
Of,
That's-
every
that's
type
big.
of creativity that I could put myself into,
Yeah.
hobbies, you know, like everything. I've been crazy with this fashion stuff, with
Yeah.
my music stuff, with this firefighter stuff, with this helping the community. You know, because I'm trying to help my city. I'm always helping my city.
As you
You know,
should,
like
yeah.
growing up, I always ask myself, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I want
Yeah.
to help my city, but what can I do? You know, and being a cop wasn't it. I'm sorry. Being a cop just wasn't it for me.
Right, right.
You know, mad love to them, even though it's a lot of hate going on with them. You know, it's always the good and bad when it comes
Absolutely.
to that. You know, some people doing their job, but once you get labeled that, you know, everybody doing that bad stuff and
Yeah.
killing people, killing the minorities,
Yeah.
you know, it looks bad on
They're
everybody.
looking
Yeah.
real bad.
They
For
look
It's
real bad.
looking real bad, man. You know, so hope everything could come together. You know, all that hate stuff, all that discrimination, prejudice. Hope all that died down. Everybody just make mixed babies, call it a day. You know, you know what I mean?
So getting back into the music a little bit, do you have any current projects, like any EPs or anything out right now?
Yes, I actually do. I'm actually working on a mixtape coming out
Okay.
right now. Choices.
Choices, okay.
Yeah, it's coming soon. Coming near October-ish.
Okay.
You know, I ain't gonna put a date out yet, but just watch out in October.
It's gonna be big?
Yeah, it's gonna be real dope.
Oh,
You
why?
know, yeah, it's gonna be real dope. I actually came out the studio yesterday. You know, shout out to the Sound Gallery too. But I just came out yesterday, recorded like 2 tracks. I ain't gonna do nothing too crazy, but just know I'm gonna do about like 6 tracks maybe for this mixtape.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel very confident in it.
As you
A
should.
lot of people gonna like it, and like just like the title is self-explanatory. You know, like it's choices. When you hear it, it's just mad choices on this thing. Like, it's
I
like
get it. I get
you
it.
know what I mean?
get
You walk
it.
into the ice cream shop or something, you like,
It's choices.
yeah,
I
so
want to eat from
many.
today.
You
I
know.
can feel that. So you already know. You know what's coming.
What's going on?
Dirty laundry coming.
Oh snap! We gonna have to air that out,
Let's do this
then.
dirty laundry. This dirty laundry.
Oh.
Oh, we about to make that a thing.
Ooh.
We're gonna make that a
You
thing.
right.
To
Uh-oh.
Oh.
New
Yeah, we
music
just be thinking
things.
about ideas as we go.
I like that, as you should. Oh man, she rubbing her hands together.
Look, this is ready. She ready.
Creating the friction. She creating the friction right now.
No
Hold up.
indictments.
Oh, nah. We
Wait,
don't do
no,
that around
not
here. No
indict.
6 9s around here. You know what I mean? We
That
don't
was
do
funny.
that.
That was funny. But yeah, you know, just anything personal, anything that you witnessed, anything that you done been through, or you feel me, whatever the case may be. But everybody has skeletons in their
Yeah,
closets.
you from Camden. I know you done seen some stuff.
We got to keep this on the DL, man. Hold on, we gonna have to turn the cameras off. and show
That's
this.
the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. How about y'all go? Can y'all give me a little sample or something?
Wait, you want us to do
And
dirty
one of
laundry?
y'all, 1 out of 2 of you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all look, we pointing fingers now. No indictments. No indictments.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow, is this a first?
This is
This
a
the
first.
first?
Wow, this is
Alright, so let's see. Dirty laundry that I got. Damn. Cause I really ain't no fucking saint.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We all ain't saints around here.
Not at all. Okay.
you slick. You really turned
He
it around. Oh, he
real
really
easy
finessed
little.
it. He
Yeah.
really
Alright,
heard you.
boom. I mean, I feel like most people know this, but me personally, I won't really admit it. But I know, but I would never stop. I'm alcoholic. No, I'm so serious. And I feel like one day I should go to like Alcoholics Anonymous
Yo.
because like
That
what?
AA. That AA meeting.
Everybody
I
knows.
wasn't expecting her to say.
Yo, listen. The first step to AA, you gotta
Is
admit
You gotta
it.
admit.
You gotta
admitting the
admit it.
process.
My name is Jada and I'm an alcoholic.
Me personally,
Hi, Jada.
I don't like dealing with problems. I don't like dealing with shit, nothing. When all shits go to hell, I'm getting drunk. When everything going right, I'm getting drunk. I'm probably drunk
This is so
every
funny.
other day.
Every other day.
And honestly, my friends can vouch for that. And yeah, I had I probably had like 3 drunk ass fucking moments. I even fell asleep in the car with her too.
She pissed me off that night. Yo,
I was
first
Wow,
of all,
wow,
it took me
wow.
10 minutes to get her out. Then I said, all right, I'm about to go get your father. That's when she
Oh,
gonna
that's when she-
pass up. Like, I'm good. Come on. We going to the
Not my
house.
pops.
Come on.
Yo, and then I walked in the house. I'm like, when she was trying to leave, I was trying to make myself a sandwich.
She wanted me to stay. She's like,
Jump
2
moments, jump
seconds.
moments.
I'm like, what am I waiting 2 seconds for? I don't want a sandwich. Like,
Was
I
that
want to
sandwich?
go home.
Was that sandwich good though, at least?
She
I
woke
walk
up
up-
with half of it eaten.
I walk up to it next to me.
Okay, she's a nut.
Yo,
Like,
that's a drunk moment for you. Well, all right, let me ask you this: what type of liquor had you feeling like that?
I drink only. Alright, so that day, I normally drink Henny. Like, I normally drink Henny. Literally, my friends buy Henny every day. Like, when I say every day, they buy in 750s every single
Damn.
day.
The long neck.
Am I lying?
no, she not lying.
Every
it's
day.
facts. It's got fact check right here,
It's
written all
factual.
over.
Every day. But that day, I ain't even gonna hold you. I was bugging. I had like 3 cups of Bacardi.
Ooh.
I don't even drink Bacardi.
Ooh.
Then, cause it was a pool party that I got paid. That I got paid to host.
Oh, that's what's
So
up.
and it was this guy. He was selling like it was a black business. His own wine. He created his own wine. So
Person.
I walked over to him. I'm like, let's take a shot. He like, all right. I come back minutes later. I'm like, let's take another one. He like, leave again, come back in.
Don't sound good.
I'm like, let's take another one. Then he gave me a free bottle. I'm walking around the motherfucking shit like, huh?
Driving the boat,
I'm
She was over here like,
driving the boat.
Then I'm like, I start still drinking this shit. Then my other friend had Henny though.
Oh, yeah, you sure you not, you got a little Irish in you or something? Because this a lot of drinking. She got a lot of drinking in her right now.
I don't understand how
tolerance
her
is crazy.
eyes are not sunrise yellow and her liver is still intact. Like, I don't understand it. Like,
She an OG with it, damn.
All right, but this is not my show.
you see
Anyway,
I'm just waiting.
So I hope you thought about your dirty laundry, boo boo.
My dirty laundry? All
Yeah.
right. So my dirty laundry, keep it real. I put that thing right in the washer, put it in the dryer, and I think I clean right afterwards. You feel me?
You trying to say you cleaned your dirty
I
laundry?
clean my dirty laundry. You know, I ain't got no dirty laundry, man. I clean all my stuff out. You know, I ain't got nothing.
Yo, this is really a first. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
We gonna let you slide.
Yeah.
But when you come back on my show,
Part 2,
which you
coming
are
soon.
gonna come back on my show.
I like that.
I want some goddamn dirty laundry.
You know what?
Don't clean nothing.
Don't clean nothing
Don't
inside?
clean nothing.
Damn. You know what?
Socks dirty.
Socks
Shirts
dirty?
got stains on them. Everything.
I got you. I'm gonna hold y'all to that.
All right.
Part 2 coming soon.
Say
We're
no
gonna talk
more.
about that.
I just want to say, you know, we about to wrap this up, baby. This is Ellis Girls Next Door.
Shout
I'm
out
Jay
to y'all.
Benz.
Think, shout out your Instagram real quick.
Shleeponme. You can follow me at Shleeponme. SHLEEPONME.
Hey, and I'm
Hey,
Rissy
baby.
Riss, and we out. Bye.
Oh, you slip.
It's me. What's poppin'? Turn your speakers up.
Turn these speakers up.
You're locked into the illest girls next door.
You can bump it in your stereo.
On